and welcome back to another Taekook story. Third person's POV. The Kims and Jeons are the biggest companies in the Korea. They are neighbors and also family friends. They thought to merge their business and become partners and also converted their friendship into relationship. So they decided to encourage their only son of Kim's Taehyung to the elder son of Jeon's, John Yoongi. Taehyung was happy as he always has crush on Yoongi, whereas Yoongi is doing the only for the family. He never saw Taehyung that way, but he can't do anything now as Yoongi can't deny this marriage. So they got engaged at age of 19 and 17 respectively. Also, after that, Yoongi decided to go abroad. No one was happy with his decision as to why Yoongi has to go when he can study here too. Also, it has been weeks since his engagement with Taehyung. That's why everyone was upset. But two people who are the most upset ones are Yoongi's fiance Taehyung and Yoongi's younger brother Jungkook. For Jungkook, his brother means a lot to him. Jungkook shares everything with his brother except one secret that no one knows. Yoongi is his best friend too, so for Jungkook this is really the worst news. After a lot of convincing, Yoongi left for his MBA which he applied in the University of London. 5 years later, it's been 5 years of Yoongi's going to London. He has his MBA and started working there in a big company, but now Yoongi is coming back and the happiest person is Taehyung as his crush and fiance will be back. Also, their parents has already the wedding in 2 weeks and so Taehyung was on cloud 9. The headlines of marriage of Kim's and Jeon's son is all over the Korea, but the name of the sons haven't been revealed yet. The merge of the two groups is already big news, so no one asked of their son's name. Both houses were so lively as their son and son-in-law of their house is coming. That too, after so long, it was not like Yoongi didn't came in between 5 years, but every time he used to came, it was for just some days. Now he is coming back for forever. Also, the wedding of their sons made it cherry on the top. Jungkook was also so happy that his brother is coming. Jungkook can't wait to meet Yoongi. He was walking into the Kim's house as their families decided that Yoongi will directly come there and they will have lunch together. Jungkook was lost in his thought, in his world when he bumped onto someone. Can't you see? Jungkook said irritated, but when he looked up, he couldn't see anything. There stood his biggest secret, his crush and his soon-to-be brother-in-law Taehyung. Taehyung was looking so cute in a baby pink hoodie and hair upset that Jungkook couldn't take his eyes off of Taehyung. Jungkook also always wonders why his cute guy can't be his. He has just asked this to God all the time. Why didn't he make Taehyung for Jungkook? Also, it not for him. Why did Taehyung have to make him his brother-in-law? Jungkook stared at Taehyung as they was looking so good, even in the simple attire too. Taehyung was looking like a little angel, that one that just came from heaven to catch his heart. Sorry, Taehyung said after a while, and that's when Jungkook stopped staring at this cute angel. Jungkook looked at Taehyung again but did not say, and he just left Taehyung there alone. So rude, Taehyung said in frustration. In frustration, he don't know why Jungkook hates him so much. They had been best friends when they were children. Not only best friends, but they were inseparable. But since his and youngest wedding has been fixed, Jungkook stopped talking to him and Tae doesn't even know what happened. Why suddenly Jungkook stopped playing with him and started hating him? Thinking about this, Tae left from there too. He had to get ready soon. His love, yoongi will came and Tae don't want to look bad in front of him. Yoongi will be going to see Taehyung after a long time. After all, Yoongi came from London after a long 11 years. Yoongi came from London after long 11 hours of flight and he directly came to Kim's place, which was just next to his. As Yoongi was informed earlier about the lunch, everyone was happy seeing Yoongi, but Taehyung, he was the happiest. Everyone welcomed Taehyung and he came inside with another boy. The boy was shorter in height. He was wearing a red printed shirt. He also was looking so close to Yoongi, which bothered Taehyung, but Tae shrugged it, thinking they might be just friends. Jungkook came running and hugged his elder brother. I missed you so much, Yoongi Hyung. Jungkook said, Me too, Cookie. Yoongi said. Once they broke the hug, then Yoongi met everyone one by one, and after all of them decided to sit down and talk. They settled down. Yoongi introduced the person with him as Park Jimin, then greeted everyone quickly, bowing to them. And both the mothers good at Jimin as he was looking so cute. Yoongi then told them that Jimin was as Jimin and he stood together and now they are walking together as well. And that's how he knows Jimin. After their talk, Mrs. Kim told them that the lunch is ready and they proceed for it. And the whole time Taehyung just looked at Yoongi without saying much. He just introduced himself to Jimin and didn't say anything afterward. Everything was going well when Mr. Kim asked Yoongi about his life in 5 years and about his studies were and how living in London was. The atmosphere was so good and everyone was talking happily with each other and Taehyung was blushing while stealing glances of Yoongi, and when Yoongi was busy talking with Taehyung's dad, everything was going smoothly when Mrs. Jian suddenly asked Yoongi, So, are you excited about wedding, Yoongi? She said with a teasing grin, and she can't wait for his son's wedding. Taehyung blushed even more now once he heard her about, but thankfully no one saw him as they thought. But he didn't notice that actual one person saw him blushing, who felt a pang in his heart looking at his love blushing and being excited about his wedding. The said one was none other than Jungkook. Like it wasn't enough pain already for him that he was sitting here looking at his crush, looking so lovingly at his brother that his mother is now talking about their wedding. Jungkook knows he can't do anything. Also, he has accepted it, but it doesn't mean it hurt less. Also, Jungkook can see how Taehyung get ready for his brother. He was wearing black and white printed shirt, and he also had set his hair nicely, which they usually doesn't do at work. Which they usually doesn't do at home. Thang was looking stunning today, like he look always anyway. It's nice thing, but the pain of knowing that it wasn't for Jungkook was so much that he just wanted to go from here. But Jungkook knows he can't, so he just sit there with a fake smile on his face. About that, I have something to tell you, everyone. Yoongi said seriously, and the environment changed. All of a sudden, everyone became serious, seeing his serious face and his tone, but they decided to finish the food first. After having lunch, all of them sat down in the living room, looking at Yoongi, who said he wants to talk something important. What I'm going to say is something serious, and I know after that you all will going to be upset with me, and you might even don't want me to be here anymore, but this is what it is, and I'm sorry in advance, Yoongi said. And now everyone knows something is seriously wrong and going to happen. Especially Taehyung, he can feel it. Something is about to happen that will not be going to be good for Tae. He can feel it coming, and he wasn't feeling good all of a sudden. I told you that Jimin is my friend, right? Well, he is not only that, he is also my. Yoongi stopped it for a second. He got up and took a sigh. He had to do it. Jimin, who was standing with Yoongi, looking at him, gave him a reassurance smile. Yoongi then looked at Taehyung's side and said, "He is not only my friend, but he is my husband too." Everyone was stunned hearing Yoongi's whereas Taehyung, who was looking at Yoongi and hoping that what he is going to say wouldn't be true, froze in his place. Taehyung was broken from inside hearing this, so Taehyung immediately ran to his room crying. Tae doesn't know what happened. Suddenly, all his happiness, Tae was there hoping to meet his fiance after so long with the hope of having a marriage with him in 2 weeks, and here Yoongi was saying he is married already. What kind of joke is this? Jungkook saw Taehyung running. He wanted to run behind Tae and comfort him, but Jungkook can't. They are not on good terms. Jungkook knows that Taehyung thinks Jungkook hates him because Jungkook is being rude to Taehyung all this time, and Jungkook knows if he will go there, Taehyung will not want to talk to him, and he thinks Jungkook hates him and came here to show pity on Taehyung's misery only if Taehyung knew how much Jungkook wants to comfort him, and he knows how it feels to be broken-hearted. Jungkook wants to tell Taehyung why he was away from him. Jungkook wants to tell Tae that he did that so Jungkook can hide his crush from Taehyung, but Jungkook can't go. He can't do it, especially not now. What are you saying, Yoongi? Mr. Jian said angrily. He can't believe this. This is true, Dad. I love Jimin and we are married for the last 2 years. I was waiting to come here and tell you all, and talking about such thing on phone is not possible, and whenever I came before I did not have courage to tell you that I can't delay this now. I'm sorry. I know it's my mistake. I should have told you earlier, but I couldn't do it. And then you told me about the wedding, so I had to come and tell you this time. Yoongi said, feeling guilty. What the heck are you saying, Yoongi? You were engaged, Yoongi. And what about Taehyung now? Your wedding with him announced in 2 weeks, Mr. Kim said in disbelief, thinking about Taehyung. I'm sorry, uncle, but I tried. I tried not to fall for anyone, but I couldn't stop myself. When I met Jimin, I fall for him, and he became the person I love the most in the world. And also, I never saw Taehyung that way. I agreed to marry him in the first place because I didn't have any option, and I was okay about us because at that time I had no one, but now I can't do this, so I am sincerely apologizing, uncle, but I can't marry Taehyung. I know I shouldn't have married Jimin when I was engaged to Tae, but I was afraid that you all will force me to marry Tae, and I can't do that. So I married Jimin, Yoongi said, looking at Jimin with so much love in his eyes, and to everyone with guilt. How dare you, Yoongi, Mr. Jian said, and he started walking towards Yoongi. He was so angry that he was about to slap Yoongi when Mr. Kim stopped him, and Yoongi looked at Mr. Kim questioningly as to why Mr. Kim stopped. It wouldn't change anything, Mr. Kim said. Deject- Mr. Kim said dejectedly and asked everyone to sit down and talk calmly. Everyone was upset, but slapping Yoongi or arguing will not gonna change anything. There is no one happy. All the smile faces that they have sometimes before are now sad now, but sometimes someone was feeling a bit happy. Don't get him wrong. It's just he wasn't ready to see the person he loved the most get married to his brother, even if he knows that Taehyung will never gonna love him back. Seeing him marrying his brother was pure hurt. On the other hand, Taehyung was crying in his room. He heard everything from his room now. How Yoongi said he loves him most in the world. How Yoongi said he never saw Taehyung like that. And also how Yoongi said that he had no option, and that's why he agreed to marry Taehyung. Hearing all this broke Taehyung. Tae was so clueless all this time. He never knew Yoongi thinks like that about their relationship. Tae thought They always thought Yoongi also likes him. That's why Yoongi agreed, but now Taehyung knows why Yoongi always tried to avoid talking to him on phone. It wasn't because he was on a meeting or studying or working. It was because Yoongi was with someone else, and Taehyung was stupid to think Yoongi was just busy. That's why he couldn't talk to Taehyung. He was feeling cheated. Now he was actually being cheated. Now on, as Yoongi already had someone and he never had any intention to marry Taehyung, but Yoongi still continued this relationship with Taehyung. They couldn't understand why Yoongi didn't tell them about this before. Sure, Taehyung would be heartbroken if Yoongi would have break their relationship before, but it wouldn't be this bad. At least they wouldn't think that he is useless and apathetic or a fool in love like he is feeling right now. To be continued. Everyone, what do you think about the start of the story, and what do you think about the characters? Comment it down. I'll see you again tomorrow 9 p.m. with next episode of this story. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.